Cito Fung with the shimmy. Lots of time to bring that in. We'll go to Wang. Big strike and Chuck from Seacows. And it seems that Jung's line to that catch is a little bit of an angle as the disc had the edge. G, if she had ran straight, probably completion.
I think the disc turned a little bit more than was expected.
Lynn has Norton in the middle, but doesn't like the inside. Quickly looks to Liu. Mason is there for the inside, but neither are chosen. Liu has the disc. Has Freeland down the break side. Freeland will flip that to Norton. And just off the line to Mason there. So great D point if you're Seacows. You want to make this O-line tired. But you get this point, you're going to be in control of this game. And there's a travel call.
Yes, there is.
And we're back. No one on Cito Fung. It's high, though. Freeland knocks it down. Freeland wants to go deep, but no one's looking. Lynn picks up, but it's too late. Instead, Freeland comes under. Leo's not covered. Flips that back to Lynn. Norton going deep. That throw. Excuse me. I didn't actually see the next receiver, so Traffic is able to march that up, but there's a foul. No contest. I think Lynn.
She may have stepped on her as she
Weather Up here.
Yes.
Yeah. It looked like Weather Up went down pretty early.
Yeah. It looked like a step in as Lynn threw that one to the side.
Now, not all fouls are on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Very few are. Except some divisions looking at you open. But anyway, the accidental fouls, as they affect the play, do have to come back. You know, sometimes the players can't agree. I did foul you, but or I hit you, but does it really change anything? You know, sometimes the follow through on a throw.
Exactly.
You know, I whacked you. That hurts, but does it matter? And you can have that discussion if you're on good terms with the other team. If you're on bad terms, usually the discussion is, no, you just hit me, bring it back. Observers does say it's a foul. You can't step on anyone while you're throwing. I see both sides.
I do too. That one's a tough one for me too. I felt like it was a pretty tight position. Whether I was pretty close on Lynn for most of this point, right? They've been playing pretty tight, and that mark gets a little close when you catch that disc.
Yeah.
So you're trying to throw through it and just to keep it moving. So.
Yeah. And I see the argument of, I know I stepped on your foot, but it was a throw on the side you weren't covering.
Yeah.
Mason gets the reset. Freeland's underneath. It's not there. Mason will break to Lynn. Lynn with some big fakes. Everybody's buying them. But no cutters are available. Mason has Rockcliffe as her defender blows a tire. To Norton. Rockcliffe will go around to Mason. Traffic flipping the field here. Who's there? Liu's there. But great coverage by Cito Fung to stop the around, covering the next throw instead of the person with the disc. Norton comes open side. That's covered by Jung. Rockcliffe comes open side. That's not there. They're going to put it out to the tall Norton. Who gets up with the huge bring down? Tall, gonna tall. And Norton with the huge grab.
You can't teach tall, Clay. You can't teach tall.
Can't teach tall. You know, I just used the blown tire saying for the first time ever in a traffic game.
Did you?
Yes.
You've been using it all week.
I know, inappropriately. And here we are.
With traffic. They have not blown a tire.
No, I know. It was the other team.
I know. So we got to wait for that one.
Yeah. Was it? Oh, no, a cow tipped. There was some cow tipping. Aha! You know? Fish out of water. Cow
Fish
tipping.
out of water.
Cow flopping around on the ground.
Add some moos in there as well.
Add some moves.
Yeah, we got to move a bit.
Hey. Do they use that?
I don't.
Ladies, we got to move it to the open side. Do you say that?
Is that one of yours?
We're asking.
To move it.
They do. Okay.
Like
yeah, damn
like
it. We thought we were so clever.
Our favorite one, our personal favorite is Moonbeam ice cream.
Why? What?
We're learning new
what that
things.
means.
They're too young for
Yeah,
us.
feeling old.
That's what this says.
Russell is just like, let's get
Yeah.
out of here. We have to leave
She-
right now.
Woo says Moonbeam ice cream.
Yeah.
So when you guys re-watch this, tell us what that means.
You know, I bet it's bordering on not safe for TV.
Maybe. I don't know.
Marshall. Looking for options. Has Bolin, who goes backwards for the reset, of course.
She's just a strong anchor. Like,
Yeah.
You don't need her to do anything right now, but just move it through that middle.
Wang. Over to Bolin. I mean, having that roll out there, right? Someone you can always depend on
Exactly.
to center the disc, get it back, be there for an easy round. It's an asset. She'll go up the line this time, though, catching her defender sleeping. That's inbounds, but outside of the end zone for Weather Up. Seeing this ISO in the front. Will Bolin go up the line? Nope. Takes the reset. This time, Bolin will go up the line, works the ISO because she says no one's there, but then decides to do her job and goes back around and sneaks it through the middle to Marshall. Seacows 10, Traffic 8. I mean, Coach He has the best moo up there. You were going to say.
I have a moo.
Oh.
They have really good momentum.
Oh. Ooh. That's real good.
That was one,
The
right?
momentum.
The momentum.
We have the momentum. Oh, man.
I don't know how
You
we
know,
can
you
follow-
know,
how do we follow this?
people, well, I don't know. People trash talk AI a lot. This seems like
Yeah.
the moment to access all the moo cheers.
It would be.
Yeah, not me, though. I'm perfect.
Everybody makes fun of you already, Clay. It
You
hasn't
didn't
stopped.
even hesitate.
No,
Wow.
everybody knows you. They know you. They might know me, but not as much as you. But they will make fun of you.
Well, no one does it to my face, so I'm a little worried.
Okay. All right. I promise I'll do it to your face. Does that make you feel better?
Well, at least one person's doing it. Liu's going to field this pull. And flip to Lynn in the middle. Lynn has just been the hardest worker for Traffic in this game. Bosham is wide open. The pick had nothing to do with her, though. So I get she's looking. Yeah, it was Mason. Now, Bosham is just staring at Norton. Look at the smile on Norton's face right now. Yep. Norton's going to look to Freeland. Not there. Mason across. Bosham is going to go up the line. Mason decides to huck it. Who's got the read? I think there's a call. So, observer, Chazzy puts his one hand out to signal stoppage of play. The players will have a discussion.
They're discussing whether or not that disc was up in the air.
I felt like it was reeled in after it was bouncing on the ground, you know, like trying to.
I was trying to look at
corral
her
it in.
hand.
Yeah, I couldn't see.
Yeah, I couldn't see from this angle.
The observer has it up. Wow. So we're pretty far away. And that's an amazing effort by Jesse Chen.
What a grab.
What a grab. Must have been literal centimeters. Mason on the sideline. Beauchemin with the sick out to inside move. That was cool. I didn't even see it happen. It was one step to the outside of the defender, and the defender even leaned a tiny bit, and she just took the inside lane and was bye. So, big point for Traffic. Still a 1-point game. The score, 10-9. Well, still anyone's game. Conditions have been pretty good. Timeout Traffic with the loudest timeout call we've ever heard.
It was nice to hear it. Now we know. Thank you.
Looking around, the wind's picking up a little. The weather is forming a ring of rain around us.
We can see the weather for a few hours beyond.
In Edmonton?
In Edmonton, like
I give it 10 minutes.
10 minutes. That won't.
Not that
get
it'll be here in
yet.
10 minutes,
Yeah.
but it changes on a whim.
It does
here.
change. We
But-
did expect rain today, but I think it got pushed back. So hopefully,
Well, we're good. We have stream for it.
yes. Yeah, it should be later tonight. So
All
the
right.
rain
So
might
maybe
hold
for the
off.
mixed final.
Yeah.
We'll be up in stream for it 2.0 in the scaffolding on field 1 to bring you that final. Not our official showcase field, but I do want to shout out 2 major sponsors of Discraft, providing us the discs to play in this tournament, and Be Ultimate, official apparel partner. I'm wearing all BE gear right now, head to toe. Well, not my socks, but they do have socks. They've got all sorts of stuff. Picked up a fanny pack this week. You know what? My generation, if I wore a fanny pack, they'd all think, Clay, that doesn't look good. But the 20-year-olds, they brought it back.
They think it's the best thing ever.
I know.
But even like the tracksuits are back.
Yeah, the tracksuit. We've seen some sick tracksuits this tournament, and they're everywhere. Every team has one.
We should do a vote for best fit right now because there's a ton right now that are just, and you can spot them from a mile away.
I know Super Dumplings was up there.
PBHG.
Yeah.
I love the PBHG one.
Wager with another big pull. And that is going to be fielded by Marshall, who will flip it to Bolin. And Mandy Lee sticking around, tries the up line. So this planet play works for Sea Cows. Wang just takes the under after it. Doesn't like the under. Has Bolin backwards, Weather up on the line. Did get her first foot down, even though the second one came down out of bounds. First point of contact was in. Bolin changing it up, going up the line. And her throw, a laser to Wang. I love that move from Bolin. All game, we've been talking about what's going to happen to her there. You know, Roberts was pushing her backwards, but then Bolin said, you expect me to go backwards, I'm going to throw in a quick step and go up the line. Smart. And Bolin can start to really leverage that now for the rest of the game, because as soon as you think she has a pattern, she's just like, haha.
She does the total opposite, but her awareness of just the positioning of the defense and where to go is just so quick. She can adapt so fast and punish you for it if you're just in one tiny little. If you're in a wrong spot,
Yeah,
she's
you're
gone.
done.
She gone.
So score 11-9. I might have said something wrong, but it is 11-9 now. We have our scoreboard on the other side of the field when the camera pans over for you to see it and for me to make sure I'm right. Dancing from Sea Cows, hearing them saying everything they got. They really got to milk it, G. Really got to just
milk.
milk it. Get
Milk it
everything
all.
out there. Yeah, cow references.
Keep the momentum going.
Yeah. It's just too easy. I mean, it's so
way too
great.
easy.
It's-
Traffic was the first half stuff, but now we got the moves coming.
Sea Cows. Speedy coming down in this zone to try and slow traffic down. Seeing some players from Sea Cows we haven't seen out there much. 2 points up. Get your D-line out there. Get some fresh legs on. Liu's running out of time. Has Freeland over top. Freeland now in a tight spot, trapped on the sideline. No stranger to it, though. She flips it back to Boschman. Boschman saying, I want some more options. I need more rounds. Lynn's like, I'll do it. Fakes the OI. It's not there. Tries to go to Boschman's side to reset the stall count. Sea Cows likes this because it changes. No changes in angles, but Norton now finds the OI spot. Fakes the deep. It's not there. Has Mason on the reset. She'll put that up for, I don't know if that was for Norton or for Chen. Chen goes for layout. Chen with that amazing grab earlier. This one just a little too low for her to get her hands out in front of her in time. Sea Cows line up in a horizontal. 2 players striking. Only 1 player covered. But the throw thrown to the inside, but brought down by the player in purple. I don't know who it was, but we're going to give credit to that. But unfortunate turnover by Sea Cows immediately after. Wow, an amazing grab by 33, Jaylee Ma. And now CUC set up this zone again against Traffic. Traffic's able to reset the count. They found the hole around earlier. That bounces off the knees of Liu. CUC right outside the end zone. Hofstad just pleading for the disc as she has no check. Another good grab by CUC. Isabella Lynn is going to get the give-go going with Ma. It's not there. Now at last, Hofstad gets the dish when she's open. The upline's not there. Not in. Observers down the line to make the call. Not in that. See, too much milking.
Too much.
Too much milking, trying to keep the toes in the end zone. Should have taken a step forward. Can you over milk a cow? Yes, you can. Beauchemin coming through the back, flips it over to Norton. Lynn. Freeland. Flips it back to Lynn quickly. Lynn trying to get through this zone fast. Traffic moving the other way. It's up high. Mason with the take. Lynn has Norton underneath. As they get closer to the end zone, the melt, Norton can start to open up the distance for her team. Beauchemin and Lynn available in the middle. No cutters from the stack, though. No one's cutting. Somebody cut. Beauchemin cuts behind. Now there's some movement from the front of the stack. Jen gets that around. You might have heard a horn, but we are on a different schedule. We'll tell you about the Caps later. Lynn up the line to Freeland. And Freeland with the goal. The score, 11-10. When we get a chance, we will ask an observer how long to cap. This game was delayed and did not start on the same round time as the rest today. So we will let you know when we are approaching cap. We'll try and grab Team Orange's thing about that. So I'm going to put my headset down. G, I'll go find out. So, a little research. We have learned that this round started 14 minutes beyond the round start. So with the horn going, we're 13, 14 minutes away from cap. So approximately 3:25 will be hard cap. Probably a minute or two before that. When there's no horn, what observers will often do is just announce when hard cap is on. So we're going to keep our ears out for that near that time mark. Score 11-10 for the aquatic bovine. Bolin looking for weather up on the side. It's not there. Instead has Wang in the middle. Wang had consistently available in this game in the middle of the field. Has Marshall up the line. Wang gets tripped up by Beauchemin. Foul, no contest, just heels tangled up. It happens. Jada Lim on the mark. This is the time where Lim can make those clutch plays. Very explosive. Pick called. Little disorganization there that we really haven't seen from CUC today.
No. They were just a little clumped up after the first, I think after the first foul call, they just were kind of tight in their position, but lots of space to move now.
Bolin able to seal out Moyer. Wants options up. Blocked by Moyer. But a foul called by Bolin. Couldn't really hear. Sometimes the sound of the block gives it away. You can tell if it's hand on hand or hand on plastic. But, you know, an immediate call by Bolin there. She said violation. Actually, I think she's saying fast count because she signaled the V twice with her arms. So she threw it on the fast count, but was saying fast count as she was throwing it, perhaps? This is interesting.
You should mic them up next time.
Wouldn't it be nice?
Yeah, it wouldn't be.
We have had games before where we have had kind of that experiment. It's tricky because they don't always work. They don't always come through, but we have had Team Orange mic'd up before. But when we bring technology and that stuff into play for you viewers and us on the stream, we want to make sure it's always working all the time, and we're not quite there. No call. Retracted after a good discussion. So Traffic with the disc. Needs to get their break back here, but at this stage in the game, I mean, you just have to break.
You got to do it now.
For the rest of the game. This is it. There's no buffer. There's no let's just get our points. This is just with this time frame, you have to score every point. No buffer. Boschman is going to take the shot to Moyer immediately. Triple coverage. Moyer tries to elevate early. CUC did a good job to kind of surround her to make that difficult.
It was almost too early on that one, but you see what she's trying to do. She's trying to reach up high and just rip it down.
Bolin looking for some options. Traffic really clamping down. But Lee is left open on that IO. Reset to Marshall. And once again, Julie Lee getting open in the middle. Traffic can't seem to get to her in time. She's still open in the middle. A late heroic work from Lee here. Flip to Lee. And that's going to work. To Danae Jan. The score, 12-10. I cannot get over the excellent mooing.
The move
by Coach He on the sideline. And they are in high spirits. You hear the cowbell. Could maybe use more cowbell.
More cowbell.
More cowbell.
You can never go wrong with cowbell.
The score 12-10. It's not over cap-wise. Like, Traffic actually doesn't need to worry about anything if they can get another point before hard cap. If they can keep the game within one before, or get the game within one, pardon me, before hard cap goes on, right? They technically don't need to worry about the time. And I can explain that nuance if it happens. But we're seeing CUC here call a timeout, trying to eat up some clock.
Very strategic.
Yeah. In games where you have hard caps, that is when you get to the 85-minute mark, you finish the point, finish the game. Using timeouts to eat up the clock is legal and a good tactical decision. In games where there's a soft only, like
junior
final,
yeah,
that doesn't work.
No.
You need to score to win. It's more about you want to keep your timeouts far more, about adjustments on the field and resting players because you can't use them to waste time. So 12-10. Crowd starting to form around here. You can see lots of players.
Remix players up there cheering for Sarah Norton, Alberta's own.
Oh, I actually didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't.
This is the second person. I had to tell Etienne the same thing.
Oh.
Yeah, they're all here. Makes the commitment to go out to Traffic every season. It's been a couple seasons now that.
So does she still live?
I
here?
believe so.
Oh, wow. That is commitment.
Yeah.
Okay, weather up with the pole. View fields that to Lynn. Wang poaching in the lanes. It gets over to Bushman. To Freeland in the middle, bump from behind. Freeland takes anyway. Freeland doesn't like the option up line. Finds Bushman, just threads that. And Bosch needing some options. Mason. Okay, this is interesting. I'm 100% Mason, and I'll tell you why. Mason was getting there first, and then the purple defender had the line and was racing her there, but had to come through Mason's shoulder to make the play. And you can't do that. You got to the disc first, cool. You pushed me out of the way to get there, foul. So from all the way over here,
We see the same thing.
I've got Mason with this one, but it's foul. It's contest. They're talking about it. I'm reaching here. You're reaching there. But I think this is in traffic's favor all day. Mason has something to lose by going to the observer.
Exactly.
Right? So it is in her best interest with what I believe to be a call that is unfair against her to go back to the thrower. Because if she were to go to the observer and the observer agrees that it's down, then we're kind of stuck.
Called no foul.
No foul.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay, well, we're all the way over here.
I'm still with you on that one, Clay. I think you're right on that. I
That's
felt like there was
interesting.
a body on that inside.
I didn't see an observer ruling signal, though.
I did with, I forget his name on the far side over
Oh,
there.
okay. Observer JF.
Yeah. Which one?
I think it was JF.
But
all right, so we're far away. We got it wrong.
I guess so.
But the players resolve it as they always do on the field, as they should.
There, they
But
got
the
it back.
disc- yeah, traffic with it back on the turnover. Norton there to take it. Does Lynn have the read versus Marshall? She's not in. Takes her time, flips it to Beauchemin. So the score 12-10. So after all that, traffic is able to rapidly get it downfield. The score 12-11. So traffic, by scoring this point, cap or no, like when the cap comes into play, this keeps the game from getting capped. If you
Yes.
just keep it within one, it's just gonna who scores the most points first, right? Had Cows got that point, totally different story.
Very different story, but they needed that one, especially after that.
We're at 320,
That
so
call.
I'm pretty sure we're quite close.
I think we are too, but I'm looking at the observers right now.
Yeah, do you think we can like will them to look at us to get the time?
Give us something.
Just staring, nothing, tapping our watches.
If you saw us on camera, we look ridiculous
We
right
look
now.
like dorks. Yes, that is right. But we want to know they're busy.
They're busy. They have no
Pay
idea.
attention
They're
to
just
us.
playing.
No, okay.
Observers
We
got
don't know the
nothing.
cap, but we are going to keep our ears out to try and get that call for you. Yeah, we just don't know if it's in 3 minutes from now, 2 minutes from now, but it is soon. So we will let you know. Pulling against his zone. We've seen traffic come down in his zone to always break up the pull play and then get in to match defense. Still kind of in a zone here as they find their checks and they're in match defense. Jan goes to the middle to Marshall. Marshall keeps their feet moving to keep that alive. Bolin on the side with a quick flip. Weather up was the receiver, but Rockcliffe was picked as she chased after her, so that will go back. In on one. Violation. People moving where they should have or didn't come back to where they were. When you see players stick up their hands with the V signaling there was a violation, that is we didn't follow the rules correctly after trying to follow them correctly or making a call.
You just get antsy when you start and you're like, oh, you just want to go.
It's 12-11.
Yeah.
The cap's in 2 minutes. You know, this is it. You really want to run. Bolin with the step around break. Jan on the sideline. Looking for options. Her defender blows a tire, so Lee is able to get up the line. Get that to Weatherup, but Rockcliffe gets the run through Diaz. Weatherup slowed down and tried to get the static catch. So a extremely important moment and turn of events here for traffic. Moyer's coming under. She'll get it. No cutters available except for Edgel, but Lee sees it and takes it away. Edgel's going to go up the line. It's too high. Bolin taking her time, preserving the legs, but no delay. This is smart. You don't need to rush. Oh, ISO play.
Exactly. I pointed, you saw.
So they try the ISO to Wang, but when you've got Jada Lim on you, it's going to be hard to get open. So Lim covers that. There's a... Oh. I think there's debate of, was there a call? Players work it out. I think Marshall thought something happened, and then she retracts her call. Wager explains, no, there was no call. It was just noise.
There's a lot of mooing. You don't know.
Yeah, so much mooing. Weather up. Electing for the close reset as Rockcliffe cut off the other angles. Rockcliffe very active on the mark. That's high. Brawley just short of the D on Jan. Jan flips it to Wing. Wings had an under, but Edgel comes through with the D. Vikes come through, everybody, as another goes to pick it up. That's Brawley picking up. Traffic calms down. They set up a vertical. Rockcliffe is going to be in the front. Wager goes up the line. Rockcliffe with the center cut. She'll flip it around to Edgel. Edgel looking for options. Not there. It has Moyer around. Goal. Traffic. That break is massive. The score 12-12. Finally for Traffic getting that break back. We are now on serve. So this game coming down to even points. And I'm seeing taps on the watch. G.
I think this is one. This is it. I think
G,
this is
I'm
it.
going to go find out real quick for our viewers here. Well, universe point alert. Everybody, Traffic has just taken a timeout, but the cap went on in that point. Erica Edgel, the hero, with the run through D and the assist to Moyer. And now we're at universe point in this women's bronze medal game. The two teams from Vancouver just been at each other. That is that point, the defensive point before hard cap, brought this game back to an even setting. Can Traffic go all the way, go the distance in what feels to me a comeback? G, I feel like Sea Cows have been in the driver's seat all game.
I fully agree with you. I think they have been riding it the whole way through. Traffic's just a little bit behind. Little things are happening for them that might not have worked out, but when they needed it the most, they got the run through D, they got the point, and here we are, and it's just a game to one.
Game to one after all of this. Next point wins. Sea Cows in a slightly better, well, no, in a far better position as they start with the disc on O. Now the energy, everybody's mooing, everybody's cheering, everybody's clapping. And we just, at the end of the day, love these moments at the Canadian Ultimate Championships here in Edmonton, Alberta. Here comes the pull from Moyer. That will be fielded by Marshall. To Bolin. Zone play to break it up. Some expert cutting by Lee. Has Wing on the side. Wing doesn't air it out to Jen. Zhang's under is not there. Bolin once again coming back around on the anchor. Weather up coming underneath. That pass is high. Weather up taking it high over Norton. Has the under at the brick mark now. Jung is going to air this out for Wing. Is this it? Sea Cows are your third place winners in the Canadian Ultimate Championships Women's Division, taking the grudge match for Vancouver. They will take the bronze. A massive, massive game for Sea Cows. G. Who let the cows out?
Moo.
Wow.
I had to.
The energy is insane. This almost looks like the same celebration we
if
saw
you
a
won.
few months ago in the USAU National College Championship. Just amazing performance by the Sea Cows. Gee, I mean, if we had to put a story on this game, what would you say?
Oh, again, it's just that young crew coming up, playing with your friends, deciding to do something a little different that's not really part of the Vancouver scene, and look at what happens, right? But on the other side of it, you have Traffic, who's just well established, doing their part, just little things are happening. Like I said, those little errors kind of cost them a bit more. But again, they've got tons of younger players in there getting the experience, getting to see what these kinds of games are like. It just sucked that it had to be 2 in a row where you had Iris for a tough one, and then now you had to fight through this one as well. So that's a lot of character building right there.
As we did hear that from Mason at halftime, had to rise up. The bronze medal match in these tournaments, the format makes it so difficult.
So hard.
To come into these games, and the Sea Cows had a little bit more of a break to prepare for this game than Traffic did. So that concludes coverage of the women's division today. We have one more time slot coming at you at 5:30 Mountain Time. That is 2 hours from now. 4:30, it's been moved up, so it's 1 hour from now. Thank you, producer Kat, for correcting me. So, how's that? You got only an hour to wait until the mixed final, which will be played on our showcase field number 1 between Quebec's Odyssey and Richmond's own Royals. G. Lee and Clayton Howlett signing off for now. We'll be back with you in an hour.
Moo out.
Grand stage to keep possession. Huge bid, gets the
It's a great
dunk.
opportunity for the Germans, and they break it.
They throw it the full 80 yards to the field. Are you kidding me? And an incredible catch. You are kidding me. Oh my God! One of